Okay, good afternoon. It is, what is it? It's when? No, it's Tuesday. Tuesday. I'm always confused, and it's early January. In other words, I don't know the date. But we are nevertheless at the Fort Tejon station of the California Highway Patrol, next to the I-5, and more important, in the Frazier Mountain area. And we are today with.
Officer Brian Moore from the Fort Tejon here.
Okay, what are you doing here at the Fort Tejon station?
I'm the new public information officer.
Very good. Talking about public information, there were recently some issues with a lot of visitors that came probably from Central Valley or from the Los Angeles region to visit the snow, because a week ago, what you see in the bag, what is fog now, used to be all full of snow, which created, I think, 60, 70,000 visitors on a weekend, probably even more. And today the Board of Supervisors in Kern County accepted a resolution that makes some changes on how the CHP can operate on county roads. What will be the new, let's say, opportunities legally for you, for the CHP, to deal with those visitors?
Well, what it does, it opens up a big door for us. Public safety is the key here. So what we would like to do is we're talking and having plans with the other agencies and through our supervision. And it gives us the opportunity to deem it unsafe if we have that many folks up here again. I mean, the other day we had so many cars up here, we had nowhere to put folks. We had cars back from the freeway all the way to the base of Mount Pinos, and it was a couple-hour wait. It gives us the opportunity to say, we have too many cars in that area. We've ran out of official parking space for those cars and the families and folks, and turn the rest away. It's a safety issue, and it needs to be dealt with.
But from what I heard from the public or the people here in the mountains, there were also kind of limited numbers of law enforcement officers available from the Sheriff's Department as well as CHP. Was, the, let me call it, lack of resources an issue for you?
It was, and everybody has to step back and take a look at it. It's not like that's an every weekend occurrence. The bad weekend that hit us, it was, we had normal staffing and we were anticipating a normal weekend. We had everybody out from the Kern County side to the LA Basin side. All the school districts were out. Everybody was on the travel holidays, and it was one of the biggest snows we've had. So you got to figure, when folks from the Central Valley and from the LA Basin can see snow from their house, they're coming up here. They're going to take that drive.
Obviously they do. Also, some locals mentioned that a variety of vehicles were blocking really the roadways, and they were asking why were they not towed away? You block a roadway in Los Angeles, it takes about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, and your car is towed away and you will never see it again. So obviously this didn't happen here. Why not?
I got a perfect reason why. So I personally was standing out there working the chain control at Mount Pinos. We had several cars blocking the area. We called for a tow truck. Just from the sheer amount of traffic there, it took the towing company more than 55 minutes just to get there. Well, of course, on that 53rd or 54th minute, here comes the folks walking out of the woods, and they're done playing, and now they're ready to move their car. We can't keep their car there. We can't just hold it there. If they're there and they're willing to move their car, we need to get that car moved, and it's problem solved. Unfortunately, the tow drivers, they take 50 minutes out of their time to an hour to drive out there, and they unfortunately get turned around and have to come back.
Because they are stuck in traffic like everybody else. Did you find any solution to address this problem of delayed tow trucks in the future?
There's always the option to have the tow truck stage in an area, but we hope that it doesn't get that bad again, that we have to do that.
So will you also, there was a question also from the local public, provide the visitors, if they come here to the Lebec area or just leaving the freeway, with some information like, flyers, what to do, where to park? Is that part of your plan for the near future?
It is. It's been talked about, but we also have to take a step back and look at the basics here. I mean, we have so many signs out there that tell people do not park on the pavement. and they park on the pavement. We have signs telling them that chains are required. It's sign after sign after sign. They drive out there and sit out there for hours on end, get to the chain checkpoint, and nobody has chains. So it has been talked about handing out flyers and giving more information, and we hope to do that and get the word out to people.
Yeah, I think providing people with, as much information, even in, different languages like German and English and Spanish as well.
Right.
I'm kidding a little bit, but nevertheless.
I like
But I think that would be very helpful. And I understand that you already have started, you are the new public information officer since January, to be much more active on social media and Facebook. Tell me what you are doing there.
I have huge plans for the social media. I think social media is big right now. Everybody from it doesn't matter your age, everybody's on social media. So it's an avenue. It's one of those avenues that have been overlooked, and I think it's important, and it gives a place for the community. They can talk to us. I personally manage the page. I answer back. I respond back. It's important to be heard and get a response.
So what kind of venues, aside from Facebook or in general, do you have to give immediate warnings or immediate information out to the public about, let's say, a closure of the Interstate 5 or a closure of the access to the mountain roads, or even the fact that chains are absolutely required? What venues will you use that the public can look it up in a timely manner?
Me personally, we use Facebook, we use Twitter, and we use Instagram here. So they are being developed right now. They're already going, and the users keep increasing by the day, and I hope to grow those sites as well. It's just another avenue.
Okay, so that would also probably help to keep the visitor streams more organized. What else is your goal as a public information officer to work here with the community? Do you have any, ideas, thoughts?
I do. I have many ideals, and the boss keeps telling me to slow down, but I'm easing into it. I would love to get into the schools and have school programs up and going. Everything from car seat checkpoints. I'm a car seat technician. So from here at the office, folks can make appointments. I'll do car seat inspections. I plan on having a lot more out in the community, though, everywhere from Pine Mountain Club and all the different locations, and start getting more involved with the community.
So, and people can now, if they have questions, instead of, bothering Diane here on the phone, don't do that. Get a computer, get an internet access, go to Facebook, connect to the CHP site, which is CHP
Fort Tejon /Grapevine.
And if you have any questions, suggestions, or something, just write a comment or a private message to the CHP, and they can, work with your suggestions.
Certainly, I take every suggestion serious. It's one of those things. It's an open door for folks. Tell me your suggestions. Tell me your thoughts. I'm going to answer you back. Bear with me if I'm a little delayed on it, if I'm out doing something, but I'm going to answer you.
Last question. We are looking forward, according to the weather forecast, to another storm with snow starting on Thursday. Fortunately, I'm leaving for Los Angeles Thursday morning. But for the people that are stuck here, live here, or want to visit and see the snow again, do you have any kind of suggestions what they should do and how you have prepared with the other agencies for this coming snow weekend?
Well, what we're doing is we're doing more checkpoints. So we're doing the chain checkpoints. So it goes two ways. So we're doing a lower checkpoint to avoid the long lines further up towards Mount Pinos. So a lot of the questions are from the locals. Can I get through those checkpoints? Certainly. Have some sort of ID showing that you're local, whether it be a PMC sticker in your window or whether it be whatever community you live in, show any kind of address that shows you have residency here. We're going to wave you through those checkpoints. It's to discourage the long lines at the chain checkpoint, the official ones out where we reach the snow. The other day we did them, and we turned probably 700 plus cars away in the one day. They drove all the way from the freeway up there, past every lit up sign telling them chains required ahead, and they got to the prelim checkpoint, over 700 got turned away.
Oh, yeah. So get informed. Again, use Facebook. One question I have, because particularly in Pine Mountain clubs, there's a lot of foreigners living there, meaning people that have their first residence in Los Angeles County. So their driver's license usually also shows Los Angeles County as an address. I have heard that a couple of times. So, and your CHP officer may not know that person face to face. What should they have to, prove that they have, or that they maintain a residence here in the mountains?
Well, like PMC, they're going to have the membership card, or they'll have the sticker in the window. They sell them at the clubhouse. They can also carry around a power bill, any kind of power bill, PG&E, gas, water, whatever you got. If it's got your address on there showing that you're local and you're paying bills there, by all means carry it. Just throw it in your glove box, have it with you, so you can get waved through.
Even a bill from the Frazier Park Utility District will do. Okay, thank you so very much and have a great weekend. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I'm sure we will talk some more in the future.
Thank you so much.